Hi, my name's Douglas Holmes. I've been involved with the consumer movement for quite a long time, and today we're capturing some information about a little slogan called "Nothing About Us Without Us." As part of that, I've developed a tool called the Compass of Participation, so people can help to identify where they fit in within this "Nothing About Us Without Us." At times it can be quite difficult to work out who us is and who us is actually talking about. This is a workshop that I usually run. It's interactive, and what you'll see is a few minutes on the screen that will actually give you a sense of the introduction to the workshop. You might ask, why a compass? What I found was that it has 360 points and lots of opportunities for people to identify where on the compass they actually sit. You'll notice that there are 4 sections with the compass, with the tool. One of those is in the community, one is in the NGO sector, and the third one is hospitals, and the fourth one is the forensic systems. What this allows then is, as you actually look at each of those sectors, you can start to think about, like with community, like the types of services that are actually provided to people with psychosocial disabilities in the community. You then move on to the NGO sector, where there's an enormous amount of money being placed in there through the NDIS. A lot of us have experienced actually being in hospital, and unfortunately there's a lot of evidence to show that a lot of people have ended up in the forensic system simply because they weren't able to get the right sort of support. As we start to look around at some of the reports that have come out, this image has come from the National Mental Health Commission that identified where the 3 groups of people who were receiving services sat. You have the light blue area where the majority of people are what they call mild to moderate. You then have that large group in the middle of 625,000, and the small end, as I call it, the slippery slope, they identified some 65,000 people that could actually access the NDIS funding. The next few slides just give you some of the numbers, and this is from the 3rd NDIS COAG report, where they had some 277,000 people. Of that, there was around about 8% of the people that had received psychosocial disability packages, which is some 22,172. What then really starts to become interesting is when you actually understand that of that 22,000, only 38% of them are actually getting services outside the house. And the next one is self-explanatory. I'd like to thank Sarah Sutton for this information in this slide. It came from one of the Facebook groups that I belong to. And Sarah highlighted an interesting point there, that there is a line item in the NDIS to actually, like, for people who are interested in doing that work. So in the remaining time, I'd just like to give you some time to reflect on where you think you sit with the compass, with your lived experience. And that not only includes consumers but also carers. I know that's going to be a hotly contested debate, you know, as we get more serious about the jobs and who does what. But just give it a think about where you'd like to work and the sorts of things that you'd actually like to do. I'd be really interested in hearing people's thoughts on that. You can see my contact details below. We have a monthly forum with Zoom that you can join in and have more conversations around that. And I look forward to meeting you as we progress our understanding of what it is to be part of Nothing About Us Without Us.